Yeah.
Now we're here.
Yes.
Hi guys.
We got multiple people.
Yeah.
We got an extra person with us. Today we managed to convince one to crawl out of the rafters
Yeah.
to come with us. So this is the new person.
I'm Paul.
Mm-hmm.
I study with these two people. The same class. In the same
The
situation.
better class, the superior class, the one that always does the best.
Yeah, nobody fails there. Yeah.
That's true. So
It's
far.
not true, guys. It's not true. I am always motivated by these two. They are my inspiration as well.
Not a great inspiration at that rate. Okay, so the questions we wanted to walk through today, at least for in regards to you, Paul, is what is your plan after veterinary college or school? After you finish?
Do you guys want me to talk in serious way or in a
Serious.
fun way? Okay,
Serious.
for serious I have to change the glasses.
Yes, sir. Let's go. It will not be edited, by the way. It's all going in now.
Okay. In a serious note, veterinary course is a professional degree. So you need to focus really hard because you have to study a lot. And we three are the best.
Don't worry about it, it'll record.
We three are the best. So we are sitting here still and we are currently running 4th year. I hope we pass and we will have a great future. That's what I think.
Okay.
What is your plan afterwards? Do you have like
Small animal, exotic.
large animals?
Yeah, what is the plan?
I
India, which country?
Do you want?
I need to treat all animals.
Okay, so general practice.
Mm.
But
Mix it.
basically I prefer for cattle.
Okay.
And also I am planning to settle in India. So maybe India or whichever place basically.
I mean, settle in India, okay. then-
Settling in the India.
So, what is the thing? Do you have to write licensing exam or something?
Yeah, is there anything extra?
Currently, I don't think so. Just go to UK if you can work.
No,
there.
but if you said you wanted to go to India, right?
Mhm.
So, is the European degree is valid there?
If you go to UK, you work there, you get RVC license.
So, that is valid.
That is valid in India.
Oh, fuck.
According to my knowledge, that is fine. That is enough for now, I guess. Maybe it will
I
change
mean,
in the
anyway,
future.
there is no competition, I would guess. Imagine.
It's a post without a goalie.
Yeah. So, it's like, yeah. I mean, anywhere inside Europe or India, anywhere in the world, there is a shit ton of vacancies. So they all want to fucking. You can pick and choose where you want to fucking work, right?
Yeah, that's the liberty we have as
it's not like
veterinarians.
engineering, so yeah, I'm fighting 200 rounds of filtering, so yeah, that's okay.
You always have everywhere asking for you.
Yeah.
To
I
some
spoke
degree.
with another doctor in UK about the veterinary practices there. He was telling me that there is no more mixed practice in UK at all. It's basically one big clinic having a farm, a large animal vet, exotic animal vet, small and companion animal vet. So just information for you that there won't be. I mean, it's mostly like you work as a small animal vet for a couple of years, you work as a farm animal vet for a couple of years. So that's how they kind of do it. It seems
But
practically.
still, less risk for bigger animals, farm animals. Small animals, higher risk, higher care. Because small animals are taken care so much by all the owners. If you're working in some farm, the risk factor is too less. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, but which one is like paying more? Food production, that kind of industry?
Milk, cattle is the best option in my option. Cattle.
Okay.
The beef cattle or just dairy? I don't know.
Dairy.
I mean, large
Beef
animal,
cattle
like
for
everything.
sure is much more easier. But I think dairy cattle is getting paid more.
Yeah, because you have to sustain, make it healthy for the
Yeah.
entire.
And what breaks the most? Well, it's the udder.
Yeah.
That thing does not function for very long. I mean, it
Yeah.
does function
We
well.
have to maintain it.
For the
right?
most part, you
Yeah.
just have to maintain it.
What do you think about birds, Paul? Like, or like.
You don't want to
chicken,
do
duck,
birds?
I don't know, something.
Poultry?
I don't
Or
know much
fish?
about birds. I just eat them.
Okay.
I eat them. It's tasty. And chicken is the best. If you do barbecue in summer.
Yeah.
Just in the regular chicken.
Talk about yourself. Do you like birds? Are you planning to work with birds, Mr. Raj?
I don't know, man. I'm just like last
The
episode-
first bird clinic.
Yeah. Yeah. Treating crows.
You have
Specialty.
3 customers a month. Fuck yeah,
A
awesome.
year.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just talking about doing PhD or something. I'm thinking of dropping out sometimes. Sometimes I just think I should finish what I started and then go to PhD. And I'm more interested in exotic animals, but I would like to do research in Casper, genetic engineering, biotechnology, something along those lines. And the thing, what I think is like, I don't want to. I should have the choice to work as a veterinarian, but not an obligation to be a veterinarian for the rest of my life. The reason is the
You are
veterinary.
already engineer.
The reason is veterinary profession is very, very, very toxic. At least from whatever I have seen in Poland, UK, USA, and him talking with him about Norway.
Yeah.
Irrespective of any country, the work lifestyle is like you work always more than 8 hours. There is no proper lunch break. Also, it's like people won't even sit. At least Jennifer was saying we stand for months and months. That's USA.
Yeah.
UK is a very stressful place, because they pay a lot of money. UK is like second biggest market, right? So there the stress levels, the expectation is too high as well.
Dude, but still, if you love the job, I don't think hours is an issue because I'm a person who worked 18 hours in a day.
Yeah, but have you worked in a clinic before?
When I was in Ukraine, yes, I worked in a clinic. They asked me to stand nearly 8 hours a day. I had to stand because one surgery is more than 6 hours. Like if it's a main surgery, it goes up to 6, maybe depends more than that.
Oh, wow.
If it's a serious surgery. So if you love the job, the hours will be like dum dum dum. It will be passing easily.
Yeah.
And I love this course, and I just want to be a veterinarian.
I mean, yeah, that's true. There are some people, right, like Roshan and like Paul and stuff like.
And Mr. Raj and Mr. Christian, the two amazing people I know.
Yeah, I mean, some people like genuinely they like the hardship. I mean, like hardship, but they like it so that it doesn't feel hard.
You know how lazy I am.
I mean, for me at least, I just think like I think there are smarter ways to make money. I mean, like, we both read a lot of books, right? Recently, we are reading a book called Vet for Life.
Yeah.
So, do you want to tell the statistics of the fish?
Okay. So there's some.
If you're talking about books, I need to change the specs.
Oh, that's your cool spec. That's for books.
No, when I'm talking serious, I need to wear this.
Okay, or is it to handle the heat for the statistics?
Like I start tearing over.
Yes, to hide it. No, okay, so yeah, the Vet for Life brings up some statistics, and then we read some extra statistics on our own. So the Vet for Life mentions the burnout rate for veterinarians, which is like you develop some sort of compassion, depression kind of thing.
Ask him to guess the percentage.
What do you think the percentage is for burnout in the profession?
Out of 100, like how much do you think?
20%.
Is it like country based or in general?
General.
At least
say
for Britain.
60%.
At least Britain.
60%.
This is not shocking already that it's
No.
60.
Dude, do you
That's-
think everyone choose this course because of interest? Some choose because of their situation and maybe because of someone forcing them
Or parents.
or
yeah.
parents.
But really?
Yes.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
I mean, which parent is forcing? I mean, India. I
It might not be.
understand
It might not
India
be.
is
Okay,
a
let's say
cultural thing.
even in Norway.
It might
let's
not be
say-
like super forced. It might
It's
just
like
be
a
like everyone's done it.
slight,
You're the only one that doesn't do it. Are you a loser or
Are you a
something?
loser or
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if they have no interest, for sure they will not love the job. If you love the job, even if you are working one full month without a break, it's like easy peasy.
Okay, one more chance to guess the number. You said 60, which is wrong. Can you guess one more time?
Then 80%.
Okay.
Closer. It's 88.
88.
Oh my
That means 9 out of 10 people will have a depression or some kind of a burnout. Burnout means you initially love the profession. You would like to stand. You would stand for few months, few years. How long can you do that sustainably? So that's a shocking number. That's one of the reasons. There's a word called compassion fatigue. That word is there only in our profession. Because most veterinarians love animals, they are very compassionate, passionate people. They end up killing themselves to be useful for the animals and stuff, but at the end of the day, they are paid the least and they are respected the least, and you stand like so many hours in a day to help animal. The respect that you get from a pet owner is like so low, you feel like, why am I doing this to I? Why am I? That's when you start that depression or the questioning thing. Like when you are not recognized for what you are doing, In the clinic where I was working, in the police clinic, the teacher was saying, I thought they both are talking normally because in police I don't understand shit. Then later she was saying, that person was crazy person. He was just scolding me. My professor is having like 30 years experience. She lived in UK, all these things. She's so good in surgery, saved their dog. But the people are so mean. And the book we read, right? 99% of all the veterinarians we talked, the book, all the statistics say the hardest thing is to deal with the people. The animal is the easiest thing.
Yeah.
So the profession's difficulty itself is different.
Yeah, he put at the end of the book, it's 20% animals, 80% people.
Yeah.
How long are you planning to work as a veterinarian?
As I said, I want to have the choice of working as a veterinarian so that I do it for the rest of my life at my own will, but not an obligation. So,
but still, on average basis, how long? Like not average basis, how long do you want to work?
Every week I want to work. For example, I wouldn't work all 7 days a week as a veterinarian. I would choose like 2 or 3 days a week as a veterinarian, 2-3 days as an engineer, 2-3 days as a maybe 3 days. Like
just say something humanly. Don't go beyond humanly things.
Yeah. I mean, like I'm saying, right? If I'm doing a PhD research, in a 7 days I can do 2-3 days of research, 2-3 days of AI programming, and 2-3 days of being a veterinarian.
You only have 7 days.
Yeah. So that's my answer though. So I'm saying, right, like 2-3 days a week, but I wanted to do it in a sustainable way so that I do it for the rest of my life and learning, and also not an obligation to make money through that, because Christian, you just saw the statistics in your country, right?
Yeah.
In this country, everybody is paid highest. There are a lot of money is paid. Did you remember the statistics?
Yeah, it was around 60k or 55. So that translates to around 50.
Which is
pounds.
Yeah.
But that's the starter wage around.
Oh my god.
Could be higher. And a teacher makes more.
And how much a human medicine doctor makes? The same fresher level.
Oh, 100k.
6 figure.
What?
100k.
Yeah, so
what?
Yeah,
that is
and then the fish and chips statistics.
Oh yeah. Okay, so this is for a clinic, right?
UK.
In UK, a clinic has a profit margin of around.
Okay, don't say.
Oh, you want to do the guessing game?
Yeah. There's a veterinary clinic, lot of veterinary clinic, right? UK is the second biggest market. How much do you think on an average a UK veterinary clinic makes profit?
Profit margin.
Yeah, margin. Yeah, sorry.
A clinic
in percentage. Yeah, like 5%. Their margin is 5%.
Yeah.
200%, 10%, 50%.
So if they earn $100, they earn 5.
10%.
Okay, but 10%. Okay.
Okay, we'll reveal for a fish and chip shop first. It's
okay, reveal for the fish and chip shop.
Yeah, for a fish and chip shop, it's around 48-50%.
Fish and chips, they sell French fries. Okay, fish and French fries they sell.
So for what they sell, they earn like
the $100 they put, 150 they're getting.
Yeah.
Okay, so how much do you think a veterinary clinic will do?
I don't want to make guess in that. I will cry here.
Yeah, so you say.
It's around 7 to 17, I think.
Yeah, it's so low. So a fish and chips owner, okay, this doctor we are reading, right, the book Vet for Life.
Yeah.
He asked her friend who's running the fish and chips store. She made 80,000 pounds last year, okay. Out of tax and all the expenses, she took 40,000 pounds home, net profit, okay. So that's the 50%, right? Okay. Now for his veterinary clinic to make that same money, how much money he has to make in 1 year is 250,000 pounds. And the running of a clinic is the hardest, with all the legal troubles, getting sued, supply, logistics, dealing with the nurses, doctors, clients, all those things. And then you make 250k, in that then you might make 40,000 pounds. So that's how hard it is. You have to work like a dog, or you can be a fish and chips person, where I don't have to work. At some point I can just hire a college student to be a part-time fryer, guy standing in the oil grill.
Yeah.
That's, you see, right? So the reality is very different.
And like if you want to get a raise in the veterinary medicine profession, right? You have to earn around 5 times the amount you bring in. to get.
Oh my god, that was shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you are
Reality
getting
hits.
40,000 pounds, okay. If you want to make, let's say, your raise like 50,000, you want, you have to bring the clinic 250,000 pounds you alone, so that you can deserve that 50,000 pound salary. That's
Yeah.
how much you have to work. So it makes me.
Oh, Jesus.
So we were talking, right? At some point we wanted to start a veterinary clinic, right? That's like ideal thing, right? At some point we
Everyone's
are,
Yeah, that's a
yeah,
dream. Everyone's
yeah.
dream, right?
Everyone's dream.
So why would you do that when you realize the profit margin is so bad, the bureaucracy, the law, people, everyone are against you? Is it a profitable business? You will kill yourself by doing that, right?
Yeah.
So I will rather start. I provide the
Some
scissors
small
for the
shop.
surgery, or the
That's a good
sterilized cloth, or just the logistics supply, logistics stuff. So basically, supplying these basic things itself, I have no liability, very very less risk. I can scale it so fast. I can connect multiple clinics. I can make it a bigger business, faster and quicker, with more peace of mind and sustainable. Like I can do this for the rest of my life, which nobody thinks.
Yeah.
Like you are saying, right? You are very passionate about veterinary medicine, all those things, but you are forgetting to understand how long can you run like that, like a
I
machine,
am not
right?
planning to open a clinic. I'm planning to work in a clinic.
Yeah, yeah,
but
I'm
in
just
some
saying.
point of my head, I would love to have a clinic of my own. But
Yeah,
still,
yeah.
for 10 years, I need to work in some clinic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's
you,
a
you
good-
want to
that's a
do
good-
And
larger
get the basic
animals.
salary or something and get established as soon as possible. Not just for a one country, globally.
Oh, you want to travel a little bit, or do
No.
you want to travel for work, or do you just want to work in different countries?
Different countries.
Okay.
And gradually people will come to me, I hope.
Yeah, that'll be.
Yeah, but people are gonna come. There is always patients ready to come, right? No
Yeah.
veterinary patient is like
Everywhere
going
is full.
broke.
Filled.
And whatever thing gets updated or whatever happens, animals will be there and humans have to eat something. So
Yeah, food
Veterinary
production.
doctors.
Yeah,
Food production
We'll
is
have
always
job.
going to be
Is-
there, obviously.
yeah. I mean that
Not gonna
is-
go out.
veterinary doctors will have job.
We hope.
And good social good welfare as well
Yeah.
Hmm.
for doctors specifically.
And also the animals.
No.
No, that's not important.
Yeah.
Just put pregabalin in their system, they'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just make them trip completely. So
But
that's
no. Next thing.
So the thing is, one other question was like, okay, so what did you realize from all the statistics and how the reality of the veterinary medicine space is? What do you think after this like 10-15 minutes of whatever we found online, reading books, seeing podcasts and stuff? What do you think about it? And also at some point AI is also very catching up as well. At some point artificial intelligence will start to take 10, 20 to 50% of your job a bit away, chipping away, you see, and then at some point I can replace a veterinarian with a $20 a month subscription. So I mean that's not coming anytime soon, but it is going towards that way. I'm not talking just about veterinary medicine. It's going to be the case for thousands and thousands of white collar jobs. Any job people are sitting in front of the computer and doing, like programmers, like human medicine doctors. Veterinary medicine is one of those professions. Radiology, histology, blood work, all those things will be automated. Drug discovery, pharmaceutical industry is heavily
Do you think
invested.
internal medicine will also be a problem?
No.
I mean, like if you see 80 to 90% of the cases that come are same template. Only like
But
10,
there should
20 are specialists,
There
right?
should be some doctors to diagnose the disease. And I will be that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But at some point, like you see, right? Like when you start working in a clinic, out of 100 cases, you see 80 to 90 cases are this repetitive template. 10 cases are the unique hard cases to solve. Of course, you need somebody. But yeah, it will also come to that part also. But
Even
80-90% of the work can be automated.
Can be automated, but the 80 cases which you are talking about are about a living animal. So each animal has like different way of shit of their own. So I prefer I can't or take that.
Yeah, but you talk as a doctor, right?
I
Like
am a
for
doctor.
example,
You are also a doctor, not engineer.
yeah. Patient owner, a farm owner, he has 100 cows, okay? If he has to pay you for every cow that you touch, and he decides to see, okay, he's running his farm for 10-15 years, okay? Suddenly he realizes, yeah, he makes better diagnosis. he can replace you with a $20 per month app, right? I mean, I'm not saying it's going to happen today.
If you are
in 10 years, 15 years, I'm saying. In 10, 15 years.
There is a farm owner, and if you are a good doctor, and if you are easily approachable, and if you are not that expensive one, even if AI or whatever thing comes, you will be still there. And I strongly believe in that.
Yeah, but you realize, right, when you say that you are not that expensive, that's why in Norway, for example, a doctor is making 55,000 pounds, which is close to minimum base salary, while human medicine, Edeka, Lidl, supermarket worker is making close to 80,000 to 100,000 pounds. That's why when you say that, but so passion doesn't pay bills. When you are a doctor who has to feed your family, raise a family, pay bills, maintain a clinic, or do something for yourself, buy a car or home or something. When you say that simple word, not be very expensive, that's why you will be 50,000 pounds. A human medicine doctor will, by the time, will be $250,000 pounds.
And the problem with decreasing your prices is because the prices are already pretty low relative to what you have to take in to be able to perform the procedure to begin with, the medicine, the tools.
Yeah. Let's say you are doing the TB test or something. The kit costs like 10 pounds. You are charging them 12 pounds, okay? Your margin is, you are getting $2. He is saying already you are expensive. Like, you see what I mean? He doesn't, the patient owner won't understand what the reality is. Whatever you say, even if it's least compared to every other veterinary clinic, he still thinks, at least the people tend to think it's expensive.
Yeah, it's extremely
During
expensive.
these times, we go to the next country, try to establish
Time to pack up.
We don't want to be here.
Easy solution. If that doesn't work, as you told, we go for the next thing. Be the supplier of things.
Yeah, you see, now we are slowly brainwashed one more guy. You just bring every one of the students over, keep brainwashed.
You just make the entire year like depressed.
Drop out.
No. There is so many options in this world. Just find out. If you can do this, take the next one. If you can't do that, just take the next one.
That's also why I like veterinary medicine. You have so many options.
Yeah, exactly. If you can't be a doctor, go for some slaughter shit or something. Just be inspector. For that, I can't do anything. Come and do something. So there is so many options. And being a veterinarian means a respectable job according to me. But I don't think so many people give that. But for me, being a veterinarian in the society is something.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, right? This is how we feel when we are studying, we are coming up, becoming a fresher veterinarian. 1 year down the line, you will see their gratitude. People are not giving it back.
No need from people.
And at
I love myself.
And at some point,
do you love yourself, Mr. Christian?
It's a debate.
Do you love yourself?
It's very, very questionable.
If you love yourself, you don't want respect from anyone.
You know, but the thing is, when nobody is recognizing you is something, we are all social creatures, right? We all deserve to be recognized. You will feel it, right? Like if you don't have any friends, let's say, everybody can be like an individual person, right? Why do anybody need friends? Like we all love ourselves. Why the fuck we need to friends? Why we need to at least get recognized by something, right?
Yeah, and at some point you got to think about finances, and it's very important to do that.
Yeah, because your child to school. Everything is inflated. Milk price, everything is inflated. Increasing supermarket cost, grocery bill, rent, housing. The majority of your salary is gonna go into housing, electricity, car, fuel, everything. How is that gonna happen?
I have a question for you, Raj. You told all the negatives, but why does still there is high demand for veterinary doctors, and why does so many students still study veterinary medicine if the situation is like this? Why? Okay, people are coming, people are studying. Even our junior first batch also have the same number of students as our batch, right? Why? People know that it's shitty job, it's shitty, whatever it is, but people are coming, people are choosing. Why? Why? It's a good job, good profession, and to the core, everyone knows that people will respect.
Yeah, it is.
People will respect, but we don't want it.
Yeah, it's a demanding job that people, I think, like because it's somewhere in the middle between a doctor and also you get to work with animals. So that's why a lot of people choose it out of the compassion for animals. That's the number one reason anyway.
Yeah, you said right, like all this demand is there. We just told the statistics, right? 88% of the people who are working currently are depressed, are burnt out in one way or another, are showing signs of some kind of
not currently,
fatigue.
but at some point in their life.
Yeah.
That's the
So like almost 9 out of 10 people are feeling that. That means would you trust or would you look at the people who are already in the profession, or you look at the people who are joining first year who are like 18-year-olds who has no life experience in anything? They join doesn't mean that okay, so they're all joining, right? Has the veterinarian salary increased? Nothing. It's
will
still
increase.
Yeah, but
dude, until food is existing, we are having high demand.
Yeah, but will increase is like, it's like saying that.
And also, the reason we have a high demand for veterinarians is because there's so few of them, right? Another statistic, actually, right, is the vacancy statistic, right? For every 10 jobs available to a vet, one person applies. So there's 10 spots available, only one person applies.
Yeah, so
because
9 more is vacant every time.
So it just means there's so few spots, which means you'll be overworked most likely.
Yeah,
because
that's one of the reasons. For example, to keep you happy, to pay you this wage that you demand or I demand or everybody demand as a fresher or whatever stage we are in our career, they are basically understaffing you, making you work more. That's when the burnout starts to happen. You will be having money, but you will have no life. You see, it's either they take something out of you,
No.
It's either there is no time or there is no money or there is no respect. Something is like...
Dude, the thing is, you just told there is so much vacancy, only one person is applying. And everyone in this world knows about it, right?
Yeah.
And still nothing is changing. But gradually, this demand for the job will increase more, and if there is no people for that job, for sure the salary will be doubled, so that this job will get higher amount.
Dude, the veterinary scarcity is there for the last 10 years, okay? The statistics saying that last 10-15 years there's demand for veterinarians. But the pay scale or the living standards has not improved at all for veterinarians. The biggest complaint,
Yeah,
okay, what do
it's
you
increased
think?
from what, 24K to 34K or something?
Yeah, it's like the pennies on a dollar, You kill yourself, but the amount of increase in your salary, like what I'm talking is like more like a old man shit, okay? Reality, it's like not rosy, It's not like, oh, it will improve. Like for a human medicine doctor, the same guy is making 6 figures, for you it's like 31 to 44. What the fuck is that? Like,
okay, what do you suggest? What do you suggest? How can this situation
okay, so how can this situation improve for veterinarians? What is the way? It's either you get more time or you get more money.
Yeah,
more
there
money
is a trade-off.
is possibility. It will happen.
But how can you increase prices when no one wants to pay more money?
In India, there is one thing. Just make a strike.
Yeah.
Few days strike, no doctors working.
Yeah, then no one will have any food. Of course, it's a very powerful thing. You have leverage on society, but you'll have to gather enough people to do that.
That's what. Another thing is, like, you go to human medicine hospital, right? Something happened in somebody in our family or something. We go. They say, okay, it costs so $1,000. You don't negotiate there. You pay. But in veterinary clinic, you say the same thing to a dog. Then they'll be like, what? What?
Can we decrease the price by 20%?
What is this like scam? This is like atrocious. We cannot believe that this is so much. Like you will only know that dental implants or something costs 800. You are basically making and then you are making you have to pay your nurse freaking electricity room with a building rent.
Yeah.
You will make fucking $10, $50 out of that entire $1,000 thing. People won't understand. Do you see the point here? Because you say, right, pay will increase. Pay will increase means people should pay, right? People should. It's not like you have a boss who's taking all the money and not paying you. It's not like a corporate scam or something like it's like a big company that is taking all the money, paying you 10,000 INR or something. Not like that, right? Here you are. Let's assume you are running a practice, okay? People are not paying. You see, the problem is people, right?
You told that people pay in hospital, right?
Yeah.
Actually, there does in insurance.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
when you touch upon a kind of touchy subject, right? Because the reason we're able to pay doctors so much is because we everyone's insured. If you're not insured, you go bankrupt, right?
Yeah, that's
especially in a
another
country
story,
like
The
America,
same situation should come
which means
for animals.
yeah,
It is coming already, but
That-
there is a huge
there's a trade-off there, which is now the insurance company controls what your animal is able to do.
Do you know like you I mean, now it's a good time to talk about insurance, right? We are going in a good direction, right? Like we are trying to solve, right? So if you talk about insurance, right, you know what is the one of the biggest problems in US healthcare? The entire fucking healthcare is controlled by insurance industry.
Yes.
Your insurance company decides how much time a doctor spends with his patient. If it is more than 7 months, the doctor won't get paid. The clinic won't be getting paid for the thing. So doctor, you are not a patient anymore. You are a number. If they come, okay.
I have the personal experience with this thing.
Yeah.
I was in hospital and I just went for some no surgery. They were
rhinoplasty. You want to get
Plastic
hotter.
surgery. Make it more sharp.
normal surgery. So they will keep on taking a lot of things. I don't know why they did it. Still, I don't know why. So it is like that. For
And
animals, so it will come like that.
Yeah, so that means you lose the control of deciding how much you you charge for the pet versus the owner how much he pays for the pet to. Both of us don't decide. Give the power to insurance company and they will decide. They will take your money, their money.
like that.
That's you see. So see, the problem was. It is hard to come up with a solution. There is no real clear answer actually. Like he said, it's a trade-off. You can take time or money. So what I have decided, like my own selfish way of saying it is, I do not want to be a full-time veterinarian. I will diversify myself. 2-3 days I will work. I wanted to be ideally in a position where I don't want to make money from veterinary at all, so that I can come maybe once a week or 3 days a week or 5 days a week. Just I'm not obliged to fuck.
Veterinarian, engineer, researcher.
Yeah, obliged to be a slave kind of,
Yeah, to work.
Yeah.
Give us also some motivation, sir. Some motivation. You told your plan. What do we do? We only have veterinary degree.
So we talked about this serious topic, right? So now the next thing, right? Another big problem in veterinary medicine is most veterinarians are getting old and they are getting retired. So basically it leads to more vacancies, like you were saying, right? Statistically there's more vacancies and like you said, more people are also joining, but it is not enough. Okay?
Will not.
Yeah. And do you know one of the reasons why it is not enough? And
A lot of people
and why do you,
to treat animals. They like to play with them.
I mean, that's okay, fair enough, but one more reason is most people who really also wanted to be a veterinarian cannot become a veterinarian because the cost of tuition.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how big is the problem? In USA, to study veterinary medicine,
$40,000
it takes $250,000 by the time you graduate. To $400,000. $250,000 to $500,000 it takes for you by the time you graduate from a veterinary college. So by the time you graduate as a fresher, you come into this world with a lot of dream, hope and passion for animals. You have $250,000 debt on you and you can never file bankruptcy for an educational loan.
Yeah, it's impossible to.
For an Indian, it's hard to get that big amount loan as well.
Yeah, how will you do it? Impossible. It won't be possible.
So yeah, you talked right. Now there's so much vacancy. So many people also wanted to do veterinary. There are so many people who like it also, right? But they cannot afford.
Yeah, because the money isn't there. And in London, right, it's tripled tuition fee. Since 1999, it's tripled 3 times.
Oh my God.
Its original price. Original price
Yeah.
is 12,000.
See, like 1 year is 30,000 to 40,000 pounds. Like it's like one guy.
It's
if you work
36.
full time as a veterinarian and you don't spend
How will you
one
do that?
penny on anything, that's how much you fucking make net money.
You need to be a vet to be able to pay for vet
Yeah.
education.
Without paying taxes.
And without living as well.
Yeah, no eating
That is
grass,
terrible.
not even paying tax. Then only you'll be able to repay. That's why it doesn't make for students or veterinarians life easier at all.
Yeah, and the reason we're kind of focusing in on this part of the problem is because it's the part that most people forget about. You see, like the financial aspect, he mentions in the book that it's the most forgotten thing and people will be broke until they're 40, right? They won't have money for basic living until they're 40 years old.
Okay.
So you need to like think about what are some things you can do to not fall into the trap that most vets end up in
Yeah.
because they want to kind of
And-
forget about the financial part of it and
Mhm.
just be a vet, which is fine. You want
Let
to.
me tell the solution. Have a stable passive income.
Yeah, so that's a good transition.
Yeah.
That's exactly why we brought you here.
Mm.
So how are you managing to work at the same time study and pass the things? How do you work in a European country as an immigrant? How are you able to make money? What are all the different jobs you did? How are you able to pay your own tuition fees by yourself?
I'm not
Living
doing-
cost? Okay, whatever you do,
Losing
you
track
say.
here.
If you are able to pay your tuition fees, if you are able to pay your full living, what is your financial breakdown?
I strongly believe in one thing. If you are in Europe, abroad, socialize. Make as much as connections as possible. It will help a lot.
Okay.
In case of being doctor.
Yeah,
also
now
the
tell
same.
the story. Tell the story like how did you find your first job? How much money they pay? What were you able to pay? Maybe rent, but you couldn't pay living. Tell us like the story. Walk us through how do you make money? What is that money used for? Just living, tuition. What is it for?
I don't want to talk about the veterinary profession and the thing which I'm going to do in the future. But about my first job, it was pathetic and you get less paid. But the way
Yeah.
I chose was very good. If you need something, you have to search. A crying baby will only get milk. The same way, you roam around, you talk to every people who you see, and you just ask, how are you? Is there any job for me?
So
Just
that-
keep on asking.
I
So
mean,
that's
that's
how
a
you-
ballsy move, like not many people talk about it. It's so easily smiled and told. But the thing is, will you and me go and ask to a random person, is there a job? That's if you don't
Not to a
ask, you
random
won't
person.
get, right? If you don't ask, you don't get. 99% of people, at least I think, won't ask, especially if you're an immigrant. It's a rare quality to have, right? To have the
Yeah.
balls to go and ask people.
Keep the shyness away. Just go, approach them, start talking, and be more approachable. Have a pleasant smile in your face, and make a beautiful conversation.
Even pregnant woman in a dark alleyway, approach her. Tell her, do you have a job?
Yeah, can I be a babysitter once the delivery is done?
And things
But,
work
yeah.
out actually.
Yeah, so the way you got your first job was
In McDonald's, it was pathetic.
yeah, but you still got it through talking to people in the local area and then getting that
Strangers, complete strangers.
connection. Was
Yeah.
it complete strangers or
Yes.
friends?
Stranger.
Okay.
Stranger then to friends. It's like that, right?
They become friends, right?
Strangers
Once you
gradually becomes friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but was it like other fellow students that you kind of got
No,
referred, or was
no.
it adult people? Oh.
It's also is very impressive that he just goes in himself. That's the thing, right? The independence, like that's also because you came from Ukraine. You already lived in Europe for a while. You know it somewhat, but still, it's very hard to do. But
Yeah.
I
It's
cannot do
kudos.
it. I cannot talk to dude. I cannot. I feel if I'm ordering shit from a restaurant, I just scared to call the waiter. Where am I going to ask the waiter for a job?
Yeah, that seems.
It needs guts.
Yeah.
And I have it a lot.
He's got big guts.
And when you work a lot, you will know how people works and what people needs. Each person has a different taste. Just find their weak point, approach to that. That's it. Easy peasy.
Okay.
Okay, so how much money roughly were you able to make in these kind of jobs? What was it used for?
If you are working in some restaurants, let's say like KFC, McD or something, it's I'm not talking gross, I will just talk the net price because in Poland, if you are below 26 age, you don't want to pay tax. So whatever I get comes to me.
Oh, 26 years of age.
Yep.
It's an age
So
thing.
once again, against me.
Yeah.
So in McDonald's, you will get around 20-23 zloty per hour. If you are working night shift after 10:30, you get 20% more extra.
Oh.
Then if you are working in some restaurants, you get they are supposed to give you 28 currently, but those people give only less than 16, 18,
Wow.
20
Oh wow.
because they are shitty people and they make you work double.
Yeah, but is it in your contract? As the white people think coming
Yeah,
out.
I was about to say, like starting like, hey, I'm going to go to the lawyer. Like, what the fuck is that contract doesn't say? I mean, it's all like, run by people, It's like not very informal. If they start making everything like a paperwork, probably him getting a job by just talking won't be possible, you know. It will be like, okay, you have to go the first round of interview, second round of interview, then personality fit with the team, you know, like then it becomes engineering.
And then you'll lose your job or something, and then it won't hire you at all.
It'll take forever. I mean, for me, the assistant lecturer job in Coventry, it was several rounds as well. Couple of rounds it went, but yeah, it was a little bit bureaucratic because of the visas things also, like student visa, and not having visa, freaking in a country where they are not giving you visa quick enough that you cannot work and be independent also. So yeah, I mean now you see reality is like contract or the minimum wage, right? Maybe in countries like Norway it's all followed strictly, but maybe here it's not like, you know, it's
like that here. In Google it says you are only supposed to work 160 hours maximum if you are a full-time worker, or let's say 40 hours like for a student. And I have worked more than 300 hours in a month.
Oh, in a month? Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, 150 is.
That means one
average.
Day average 10 hours.
10 plus I have worked.
Per day, 30 years.
And the maximum I worked in a day, in 24 hours, I worked nearly 19 hours.
Yeah.
So here it.
So okay, so they are paying this much. Okay, what did you use the money for? Like what and all you were able to pay with that?
I always pay my accommodation. My personal expenses, food,
and sneakers.
A small percentage of my university fees, not full, but I'm not working that much.
If you say like a percentage, like let's say 100% is the university fee, 10%,
25%.
Okay, that's a good chunk, right?
That's a big chunk, and if you do that like regularly, yeah,
it's like 1/4 of the chunk he's able to pay.
Yep, that's it. That's the thing. It's not hard. If you try, you can.
Yeah, and then you. Yeah. So it's mostly restaurant jobs so far, right?
No, then after my second restaurant job, I found a guy, completely stranger.
Oh, man.
It was you know the story, right?
Which one? I don't know.
The studio job.
You want 200 jobs, man. I don't know which one you are talking about. So, okay, studio. Yeah, okay.
One day, 3-4 guests came to the restaurant. That day, I was working like I was not human. That day, I was like a robot. I was working in kitchen. I was waiter. I was doing cutting vegetables, everything. I was doing dishwashing. And at the same time I had to be the waiter also. Some people there were so racist. So
that does happen actually.
And the guests who approached were not looking much more they weren't dressed well, so those people asked me to take that table. I just approached them and I did my best and I got the job. You didn't understand, right? I went to them, I talked with them, and they saw me running. They were impressed with me. They just give me their visiting card.
So they gave you like a little trial period for you to run around like that.
They just give me their visiting card, and I said, no, I can't work with you. I'm working here. And after a few days, they just called me again because they asked for my number. They called me again, asked me to come for one day. I said, okay, I can come. I just went there and I was hired. Because
it's because you worked somewhere else. Some people saw you running around, was impressed by it, gave you their business card or whatever.
And then, like a movie story, right?
This is how you get recruited in crime syndicates.
And I said, no, that's not.
It's like a success story in a movie.
Yeah, but why did you move the job though?
Because
was it better
I told
pay?
you, it was the racist people. The people which I was working. I was treated so badly that I am also a waiter, but I was not treated like that. But I was supposed to do all other jobs and I was yet paid less than all other people.
Okay, yeah.
They were literally using me and paying me the least. And I got these people out of nowhere.
Now you see, right? You are saying this, right? This is what similarly would have happened in a clinic when you are saying Africa at some point, you know. Like you will be working hard, but people won't recognize it and people treat you like a use and throw thing. That's when your anger comes, you know.
No, I was never angry. But these people came, I got a good opportunity.
Yeah.
So if you are trying hard,
frustration, like you are frustrated a bit.
Dude, if you are trying hard, if you are genuine, and if you know what you are doing, for sure you will get a good chance. You will make so much money one way or another. I strongly believe in that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so you did the studio thing. Was the pay higher?
They gave me so many offers, and I rejected it because I was focusing on my studies. I need to be a full-time veterinarian, so I didn't want to go for being manager or all of those stuff. I just went with the worker. I became photographer. I became whatever they want me to be. But my main priority was my studies, so I didn't take much offers. I was just going with the flow, but still I was like a manager or whatever you want me to be called there. I was everything there, and still I am.
Yeah, so you're still doing it?
Yep.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So 25% of tuition fees and living expenses is good enough for me. And no tax.
And then finally, of course, you're also doing the other part of passive income, which is the channel.
Yeah, YouTube
the
channel.
big fucking thing here.
Raj is my inspiration for that.
Yeah, fuck you. I have started this because of you, motherfucker. Okay, so tell us about it, Paul. Why the fuck did you start a YouTube channel?
Oh Jesus! For that I need the black glass.
No.
Okay, this story is from like 5 years old. I was in Ukraine. I had so many good
Sounds like a war story.
Yeah, it is more of like that. Ukraine is full of war and everything. Not the Ukraine-Russia war, but it's a war. Like, when I was in Ukraine, I didn't have a good phone or nothing. I had some good friends who they backstabbed me. And
Good
it was
friends.
As they should.
They backstabbed me because initially my father told me do something. I just took the phone of my friend. I started taking videos. It was for fun, for sure. And gradually, one day my friends told they can give the mobile and they are not interested in doing anything with me, blah blah. Something happened. There was so many stories. I don't want to disclose that because it's more pathetic and
politics.
I was so sad. I didn't know what to do. One of my best friend gave me some money and I had some money with me. I just bought the next phone. I started taking videos from that day and still I'm continuing till now. Even Ukraine-Russia war, even during Ukraine-Russia war, I was taking videos. Even now I'm taking videos. I'm everywhere. I'm putting videos everywhere. Wherever there is a platform for me, I'm putting videos.
So
I'm not focusing on income. I just want to put it. It's like addiction. Not hobby, addiction.
Yeah.
If I don't do it, I feel bad.
And
you've
love
been doing
the
it for a long
process
time.
of creation, kind of.
That's true, yeah.
It's not like hobby. I thought it was hobby, but it's more of like an addiction. I can't sleep without putting a video.
Every day?
Every day.
Oh.
Every
Like
day
the
shorts, reels, but the main big 10 minute, 15 minutes video once in a week.
Yeah, that's a good amount. Yeah.
Every
once a week.
Saturday.
Even Ali Abdul said the same thing. Like one big video a week and one short. According to him, if you do that only, you'll definitely cross 1,000 subscribers. So that's
Every
what
Saturday one video. Like Saturday is an off day, so I think Saturday is a good day to post videos. So every Saturday I put one video, and every day one short in YouTube and one video in Instagram. I put daily basis on Instagram, but in case of YouTube, I just schedule one full month video together. Even today, I took, let's say, 3-4 big videos and I scheduled it for the complete month. So every Saturday at the same time the video will go. And for the shorts also the same thing. I just took it for 1 month. I kept it scheduled for the same time. So it will be going the same time so that my subscribers and the viewers know that, okay, this thing is going to come at this particular time.
Okay, so you kind of
Schedule.
no, you schedule so that you win time now.
Yeah.
To do something.
So how profitable or what is the financial scope
Nothing.
of it?
Once in
so
a
far-
while you get $100.
That once in a while is what? Every 6 months, 3 months?
3-4 months.
Ah,
So every 3-4 months, that means what? 4 quarters, right? So you'll make $400 a year.
Sort of. Yeah, more or less.
$400-$500 a year is not bad, right?
It
I
is
mean,
bad.
it
And
is
that's
bad, but it's okay.
and
it's
that's
better
kind
than
of
zero.
it. Kind of fulfills the thing you talked about. You need the passive income. It is a passive
Yeah.
income,
Not yet, but it will
It is-
be.
and in passive income, it's
You
some.
could buy your sneakers, Paul.
That is
Yeah.
More sunglasses, more
that is true, but not
It's
yet.
some,
It
and
will
it, and it will only improve, right?
Yeah.
And that's how you figured
I
out.
mean, that is the lowest it is ever going to be, right?
Yeah, it's lowest that it's ever going to be, and that's how you figured out the kind of financial aspect of veterinary medicine, which is why I think you'll do better
I will
than
do
most,
better.
for sure.
Yeah. That's already he's doing, right? He's already diversified.
Mm.
Even though you not say it says that you want to be a full-time veterinarian, he's still gonna be posting YouTube videos anyway.
Yeah.
So he doesn't even realize that he's already doing multiple.
He's already doing better than
yeah,
us.
better than 99 of people who graduate who are veterinarians and nothing else. They don't know nothing else. They did not even start a blog, a newsletter, podcast, YouTube, Twitch, nothing. They all partied, freaking barely passed, somehow passed and
Do you know why?
And move on.
Do you know why they doesn't start?
Why they don't start with YouTube?
No,
Or like
whatever,
any
whichever thing.
blog or anything? Yeah, why?
no side hustles. Yeah, why?
Because they are waiting for the right moment.
Oh.
Yeah, the entire world keeps waiting.
That's the biggest issue.
Yeah.
That's when we say something profound, but I don't have anything.
Yeah.
But it is true.
Yeah.
Okay. Christian, are you working?
Am I working? I
Part-time?
work during summer, not part-time now. Not
Yeah,
here.
where? In Poland or in Norway?
In Norway, obviously.
Does Norway pay you well?
Yeah, good enough.
Then why are you studying veterinary medicine?
Because I want to do it.
And you already told me that 88% of the veterinarians are exhausted.
Yeah, we'll do burnout, which is why we start
still,
extra
my question
stuff.
is not. But still, you know that even if you work part time, you get good money. But still, why are you continuing veterinary medicine?
Because the goal is to be able to. do
Yes, why? You
part-time.
seriously believe that you can achieve something, right?
No,
Yeah.
but you will say you will not be working probably as a full-time veterinarian for a long time.
Yeah.
Let me change the glasses.
Yeah.
This is your nerd.
Yeah.
Tell me, you didn't complete the answer, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, so working as a full-time vet is the reason for burnout, because the number one reason for burnout is the hours that you have to work. It's because you work so much overtime, and then the family suffers
you love
because
money?
of that. No, I don't really give a shit.
You're supposed to say yes. Do you love money? Say yes.
Oh, gee whiz, I love.
Say yes. Do you love money?
Do I own money? I do
Oh,
own
Jesus.
a couple, a little bit.
Do you love money? Say yes.
I don't know. It might be a mutual relationship.
Oh my god.
It could be. I don't know how it
It's a
feels about
one-side
me.
love, yeah.
I don't know how it feels about me. I mean, I like it, but
Yeah.
That's what. You love money, so you can work.
Yeah.
That's the
yeah,
thing.
but working
Money
for.
is directly proportional to work.
But in this case, the proportionality is not quite there. Like
Yeah.
it flatlines, and I
Yeah,
can do
just like you
nothing.
said, right? There's a little bit, if you dig deeper, it's very different, right? In some jobs, you have to work so hard, you'll be paid the least. In some job, you probably are in a very good place where you don't have to work so hard, but you're paid 3 times more money, you see.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I work assistant lecturer, I work like a dog. Freaking, I made like 1/3 of the money. Now, as a programmer, I don't have to work that hard. I
Yeah,
have
imagine
to-
if you only programmed, you would have so much free time. Like,
Yeah.
it's so much free time.
Yeah,
The pay
I'm
isn't
making more money with less stress, but still some days are harder, some weeks
Yeah,
are
yeah.
fucked up, but it's so much better than previous job. But why am I getting paid more? So I think personally, you said it, all 90% correct. What you said is work. If you want money, you can definitely work. It will really improve your life. I personally think smart work. Maybe because of my age, I think because I worked in IIT, Delhi, Madras, in different Germany. I work, Sweden. I work. It is just it is just a freaking rat race. You know, it's just like low paid slave to high paid slave. There are ways to make same money or better money by working smartly. You know, you don't have to work for the sake of working. For example, Shilpa, right, one of our colleagues, so she was taking tuitions. So she was able to make almost the same money which I would have made as an assistant lecturer running between my classes and then going and taking in-person classes. And then he waiting tables with people are treating him like shit and stuff. While she could be doing like a no in her place only she creates the syllabus and start teaching kids high school stuff. It's more easier way to make probably the same money or if not even more, right?
Yeah, because
So-
it's a digital
It's not
job.
like that. If you want to
Mm.
increase something in your head, you can do this thing. If you don't want to increase anything in your head, you can do this restaurant job. Whenever I was working in restaurant or whichever
Yeah,
place,
you can disconnect
this my
mentally.
head was disconnected.
Yeah.
But don't you think like you are learning more about people? I think that's more useful than working even anything else. I think because you at the end of the day in veterinary clinic you have to talk to the people, right? You will be a good people person indirectly. I think I don't know. Like I think
You're
you're
already,
still
he's
learning.
already,
To
he's
talk to
already a
people,
good
you just
people
need to have
person.
one talent. You need to
Be Paul.
no.
No.
Be
You need
Paul.
to have a artificial smile in your face.
Yeah.
No. So smile there, please. Please smile.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, he's smiling. Yeah.
That's nice.
With all that crooked smile.
Just give a smile whoever approaches. It's easy.
Yeah, it's so hard, man.
It's easy.
It's just like standing for 4 dollars. Ooh, is it done?
You're just
if
crying the
If
entire
one
time.
person comes with his dog, which is sick, just approach to him, talk to him, and he will tell you everything about the dog. Make him the boss. Let him tell everything.
Yeah.
And we just nod our head, okay, and give a smile. And if the dog is too serious, just keep your hand on his shoulder and say everything's going to be all right, and take the patient inside and diagnose and do your shit. And make sure
Yeah, but the thing is, yeah. but
the conversation, it's very important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they
It
don't
is.
teach in schools, right? Like
No one will.
Yeah, that's the problem, right? Like, why am I paying 50,000 euros and I don't even know how to interact with the patient owner, right? If that's my profession for the rest of my life. Like, I've been reading dumb stuff, so many dumb stuff, but I know food sanitary law, but I don't know how the fuck to interact with the patient owner.
That is the reason why I am telling, do part-time job, socialize with people, and start talking. If you close your mouth, you will never talk. Do the shit, then you will know how to do better the next time.
That's true.
Okay, and then since we have that young YouTube channel, what advice do you have, Paul, for us? Because you are from the...
Let me go to the funny
You are
face.
there and we are here underground.
We're 100% of what you are. Like 100th.
1 by 100.
I don't do it, but there is a very good option. Just start a channel in OnlyFans and your channel is going to go very
No,
wide.
but
No, how are you killing it without having OnlyFans?
unless there is something you want to tell us, sir.
Yeah.
What's the
Unless you have
monthly
another side
subscription?
hustle that you did not tell us.
That's
I have a
what-
very small channel.
That's what pays the 75% of the tuition.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. Probably.
What's the other channel, sir?
Yeah. Where are you streaming? Where are you doing exclusive? Oh my God.
Jesus. He just broke the chair.
Chair broke.
How big he is.
God.
How big channel owner he is. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Nah, man,
It's a very good day.
And
just
now
broke
you-
a chair.
you
which
document-
is not usual, but it happened
You just
today.
documented
It will
vandalism.
be edited out.
And then heard it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a hit to the good old
Yeah.
confidence.
Yeah, I just had how to grow our channel.
So currently you just made a chance to socialize.
Out of 1 hour, the child decided to break down and asked about the channel. God.
Yeah. So what's the other way you said something you
For
had
YouTube
another
videos
channel?
and social medias,
Mm.
be consistent.
I just post
That's the
every
only
day.
thing.
Be
Because how old is
consistent.
your channel?
5 years.
Exactly.
How
so
many videos have you posted?
For me, 1,000 plus for sure because I put
Yeah.
every day.
There
we
it
are
is.
like 150. Yeah.
And the thing is, I never check how much views it got or
Yeah.
nothing. I just keep on putting because
Initially,
it's my
that's a good
addiction.
idea.
I mean, that's a good thing, right? Like, for liking the process of uploading instead of doing it for views. My girlfriend started doing it for views after she reached 1,000 so quick and 1,700, right? Now the views are not coming, she's sad. I'm telling
It
her,
is
just
like
fall
that.
in love with the process of creation, not with the views. Now I slowly.
Yeah, she got it real quick. How short?
Because she's a female. In all
Yeah.
social media platforms,
Dude,
if you are a female, you get much more.
I mean, in this
attention.
channel, I started save your 3D printer with this one tool, 20 views. I say, she raised dosa for the first time, 8,000 views. What the fuck? Nobody
Just to clarify that, your video about like how to fix a 3D printer, 20 views, and then you
9 views.
and then you do a collab with your girlfriend, and you just include her in the whole video, and you try food, which is not really like technical like your channel is
Yeah,
about.
I say how to study and have a part-time job, how to pay your own tuition fees, fucking 40 views. With her, she tries dosa for the first time, 2,000 views.
Yeah,
8,000
literally.
views overnight.
Really,
2,000 views.
female have much more attention in social media. Plus, if the video which you are uploading is one like something easy peasy which doesn't need much more focus, you get more views. Do stupid videos and people like stupid
Oh
videos.
yeah, just Because people scroll, is that what you mean? Yeah,
Nah, people like to see that because their head will be
in the
switched
clouds. Yeah.
Okay, so they don't want to be educated in any way.
like
So,
there
it's
are
a-
channels like that, and they doesn't want to improve it.
That's
Like
good
that
that
only
we chose
watch.
I mean,
that.
they would have seen Ali Abdul if they wanted to grow there in their life. You
Yeah,
know?
they have channels like that, so they
Yeah.
doesn't want any new channels
Yeah.
to be there.
There's a mosquito.
Yeah, good.
It lived. Oh God.
Kill it. I hate mosquitoes.
Yeah.
So Raj, what are you planning for your channel?
I think, like, we have done 15 minutes, man. We can wrap up 1 hour, man.
1 hour already.
This attention span
Wait,
might not.
let me be serious again.
Yeah. Any closing words, Paul?
You were a good guest, sir.
Yeah.
Be a veterinary
You're
doctor
honored.
if you are interested, but never choose veterinary profession if you are forced, because veterinary is something godly, because you are treating
It's a
animals.
service. Yeah, it's a
Your
service.
patients can't talk, but you need to talk to them by your heart, and they will tell you what they want, and just treat them, and never work for respect. Do your thing, respect will follow you. Easy peasy.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
Okay.
And that's it, guys.
Yeah, see you.
1 minute. That's it, guys. Just follow our beautiful channel AI Vet. That's it. Thank you for seeing our
Yeah.
video. Like, share, subscribe, share
Yeah.
to your friends, and fight for us.
Yeah.
See, that's how you do it.
Yeah.